The HS35iQ has several accessory options depending on your needs. Today I will show you what comes standard with your unit versus what you can order separately. In order to configure the encoder, a diagnostic cable and a laptop are needed. The diagnostic cable is not included in the box and must be ordered separately. In addition, if you did not order a tether or cover as part of your build, they can be ordered separately as well. This can be found on the data sheet. For more details on installing the HS35iQ, please download the installation manual from the product page on our website. We also have a video that helps you walk through this process. Both the standard and programmable versions of the HS35iQ provide fault detection and feedback. It can detect wire faults such as open connections and shorts. For this function to be utilized, the load resistance of your controller needs to be measured. To measure the load resistance for a differential encoder, your drive should be powered down. Use a digital multimeter to measure the load between A and A0 on your controller. Using the card on screen as an example, we would first make sure the encoder is disconnected. Then we would take a resistance reading on the terminal block between pins 2 and 3 of your controller. If you have a single-ended encoder, you should measure between A and common of your controller. Repeat this process for your B channel and your Z index as applicable. The resistance of all three channels should be the same. Record this resistance you measured, as you will need to input that value into the HS35iQ software. Before you download the HS35iQ software, your laptop will need to have the system requirements detailed in our software manual. Most Windows laptops will already have the necessary drivers. If not, during the installation of the service tool, there is an opportunity to get to the correct drivers. The latest version of the software can be found on the product page for the HS35iQ. First, plug the diagnostic cable from the encoder to the USB slot of your computer. Once plugged in, run the .exe and launch the software. You should have a page that looks like this. The first step is to come up here and select the COM port that your encoder is selected into. Select this drop-down menu, and it should be labeled USB serial port or something similar. Select that, then come over here and select Connect Device. You will then need to navigate to the fault monitoring page. Come down to Configure Fault Monitor. Here's where you will input the load resistance that we recorded earlier. Once you have inputted the load resistance, come down here and select Send to Device. At this point, we have our encoder set up and ready to go. For more detailed information on fault monitoring or device configuration, please refer to Dynapar.com, where we have more videos and manuals to help. Thank you for your time.